I made this observation last year, just because being on Twitter, you're assaulted constantly by, the hashtags. And I noticed that like our society is slowly going back to Catholicism, but instead of having a patron saint for a day, we have a patron identity. You have this month is given to this identity, this day to that identity. Do you think that we're headed in a trajectory where we'll just reboot Orthodoxy with this kind of identity element to it, where all, like I was saying earlier, where all these different traditions, all these different histories have their own proper place, and they are all unified and equalized across a calendar year? Do you think that will...
Think it's going to happen? No, I don't think it's going to happen.
No. Okay.
No. Well, there are many reasons why it's not going to happen. One is that we don't celebrate ideas. We celebrate people, right? And we celebrate events and we celebrate people, but we don't celebrate ideas. No one cares about that stuff.
Identity is an idea. Is that what you're saying? An identity is not.
Yeah. And you see, it's like Earth Day. Who really celebrates Earth Day? I mean, no one really celebrates Earth Day. It's like
420, bro.
Yeah, but it's the same. Like the only reason why, for example, some of the modern holidays that have taken off, for example, like Mother's Day and Father's Day, the only reason why we celebrate them is because you have to celebrate your mother and your father,
okay.
And so that works. But when it's like Day of Racial Equality Day, let's say I don't know, like whatever name of a day you come up with, it's like help the orphans day. It's like no one celebrates those things. And of course you have to help the orphans. I'm not saying you shouldn't help the orphans. I'm just saying that the way that the modern world can see, and it's partly the scientism problem, partly the kind of secularist problem, where it's that we are communities of people. Love happens between people.
Yeah.
We're connected to events in history and we're connected to people. And that's how we cohere. And so we celebrate saints, we celebrate God. Ultimately, we celebrate Christ, who is the place where those two things come together. We celebrate stories, but we keep trying to celebrate identities and celebrate it's not. And it's weird. Like it's weird to have.
They're pushing that though. Like day of this remembrance, day of this thing, and it's being pushed by the corporate zeitgeist. And then the identitarians get on board with it and they push their thing. So
but it's a scary thing because you have,
where is it broken then? Well, at what point?
It's broken because what happens when you have White Month? That's where it's broken.
Well, every month is White Month if these people are to be believed, right?
Yeah.
Because the white people invented the calendar and time is on their side. So I'm being facetious, but actually that's what's in the literature. So
yeah, that's what they'll say. But then at some point, someone is actually going to come up with that. If that movement gets bigger and bigger, then at some point someone's going to have to come up with that. He's going to have to.
And why is that not tenable? Why is that not tenable?
Because you don't want that. It's not going to. This is the problem. There's a meme going around, which is really a scary meme, and it's a meme where there's let's say a kind of Black Lives activist who's usually white, and then there's a Nazi who's white, and they're both saying the same thing. They're saying white people have privilege.
It's sinful to deny that.
White people have this and that, and it's like that's some scary stuff.